Welcome to The Other Dimension with the team, Damon Penny, Ben Winfield, and Louisa Brown. We guide you through the supernatural, the occult, and the unexplained, answering questions that will make you question your grip of reality, with special guests guiding you through everything from demons to divination, cryptids to crystals, religion to skeptics. We explore in depth the true meaning of the unexplained. So strap in, kick back, and enjoy as we enter the other dimension.
Welcome everybody, we are live and direct because we have Mr. Winfield joining us from the kitchen. Oh, mate.
How are we doing? Sorry about that, guys and girls. I'm busy cooking food and being with you guys.
No, yeah, it's all good, it's good. So welcome
2
along
seconds.
We're here, it's the other dimension. We are fresh back from the Blood Ball that happened on Saturday. I might add what an experience that was. Thoroughly enjoyed myself along with Ben and Lou. I learned to sword fight. I got my ass handed to me. It was worth it. It was all worth it. Couple of housekeeping things. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Truth Collective, one of the teams that we sponsor here at the Other Dimension, will be live from a special venue, the Upminster Nostalgia Barn. We are going to be seeing if it's the place that's haunted or if the artifacts that are in this working museum are actually haunted themselves. It's going to be a good night. Lots planned for that one. Also, if you want to join the Discord, make sure you hit the link below. Join the 24-hour chat. You can get hold of us at any time of the week. If you want merchandise, now the Lure Ball merchandise, they say the quality is amazing. I'm so happy I went with the company that I went with. He's got it on. Look, he's got it on.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you want to buy their merchandise, it is now 15% off for the next 2 weeks. So if you want to buy merchandise, they've just launched 15% off for the next 2 weeks. So do not miss out on that. You can grab The Other Dimension. You can grab Occult History and Science, Divination with Lou. We've got the Truth Collective stuff over there. Bear with us for the supernatural stuff. I think the name Supernatural UK is causing a bit of ag at the minute, but I'm talking to them and I'm trying to get it sorted for Jane and everyone over there. So tonight we are talking about hidden in plain sight. So we're going to have nothing written down. We're going to have a chat, and this has all been brought about because me and Ben went on a show the other day with Annette, one of the listeners, and we was talking to a guy on there about aliens and stuff, and I really wanted to get into like a debate on our show where we can speak freely about things that are hidden in plain sight, stuff that's like revelation of methods, you know. For all you guys out there that watch the Patreon, I uploaded a video yesterday. I took a snippet from Jacques Vallée's book, Messengers of Deception, and I got a massive response from you guys about that. Big shouts out to Kate as well. Been having a chat with her over the last couple of days, and she's told me things that have literally blown my mind to smithereens. So big shouts out to Kate. Amazing. Who we got in the chat? We have big shouts out to Matt Chapman.
Big shout out.
Go on, mate.
Sorry, big shout out to Kathy and Jade, because Jade has actually come home as she's been in hospital. So big shout out, Jade. Glad to have you home. Nice to have you back watching.
Get well soon. I know ingrowing toenails are horrible. I'm only joking with Jade. Shouts out to Chris and the Stoke-on Ghost on Trent of Hunting thingy Bomber Bobbies. Oh, yeah. Got to send a shout out to Kate, who's locked in. Absolutely blew my mind with the information she's giving me. And big shouts out to your dad, who is an paleontologist. And I've put some questions over to him. And, like, crazy. But Kate is going to come on the show, Ben. We're going to get Kate on the show. Definitely.
Kate's a member of my staff, so yeah, we need to get her on the show.
I'm sorry. I profusely apologise. Big shout out to Emma Out to Ems, how you doing? Out to the working crew who's actually off for the next couple of days. Lucky you. Do you do t-shirts in small tent sizes? I think they go up. I don't know. Ben, you ordered off there. I think they go up to about 2 to 3XL, don't they?
Matt's built like a house and just as wide. So
what I'll do is I'll have a word with Spreadshirt, the guys that we're using, and I'll see if they do an 8 berth for you. Okay, not a problem.
Just ask them if they do rugby size.
Yeah, I'll ask them. I will ask them. Big shouts out to Kathy and Jay. Big shouts out to you, out to Chris. Guys, if you have any questions tonight, because it's literally me and Ben, we plan shows, but we don't really write things down. We sort of go with the flow. So if you have any questions about anything we say tonight, stick it up there in the chat and we will get to it. So, talking about things that are hidden plain in sight, right? Here's the one that always bugs me the most when it comes to things that are hidden plain in sight is alchemy and alchemists. Now, when you mention alchemy or alchemists to anybody, they go on this mad buzz when they talk about, oh yeah, magicians and Merlin and John Dee and Enoki and stuff and all this stuff. But what they don't realize is every single day they are conjuring their own alchemy, like you said before, turning bread to toast, or taking a liquid and turning it to a solid when you put ice into a freezer. That's a form of an alchemical reaction, isn't it?
Yeah. Alchemy is one of the most misunderstood practices in the world, because whenever you mention alchemy, people instantly think, oh, turning gold into lead. Not lead into gold, even not gold into lead. That would be useless. Scientists have actually done this. They managed to produce a small amount of gold from lead. However, the power they needed was, well, they used a nuclear reactor to make this happen. So it hasn't been proven it can happen, but that's what people assume. They don't realize that alchemy happens on a small thing. You make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee is a prime example of alchemy. You're taking two different states of matter, adding a basis for them, and you're creating a whole different matter.
Yeah.
You take coffee, you take sugar, you take milk, two solids and a liquid, you put them into a container, add water as a base to mix them all together, and you create a cup of tea, cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Basic alchemy.
100%. And also, if you read into like Carl Jung's study, he talks about an alchemical state of mind as well. And this is another thing where I talk about hiding things in plain sight. Now, the alchemical state of mind is almost a description of something like a schizophrenic change. So, for instance, you can instantly go from being extremely depressed to extremely happy in a matter of a second. This is an alchemical state of mind. And when we talk about hiding things in plain sight, that's something that happens to most people every day. More happens to me than anything else, because I probably am some form of paranoid schizophrenic, especially after being attacked by a sabre on Saturday. So it does happen, you know.
I was going very light and very slow.
No, you weren't. You was doing fives at full speed at one point, and I was cacking my pants.
Yeah, but like I said, Matt on here who's watching, me and him used to do it at full pelt with it whilst looking the opposite direction. And Lou.
That's crazy, man. Matt, my hat goes off to you, man. I battled Ben for about 10 minutes. I got one cheap shot in on the leg. That was literally about it. Big shout out to Irene. Thank you for sharing that. Welcome to the show. Emma's saying, so I'm an alchemist at work. Nice. Everyone's an alchemist. This is what this show's about. It's taking everyday objects that are hidden in plain sight and moving them over to the occult and the demonology. For instance, right? Here's another thing that's hidden in plain sight. Do you know when you're at work and you agree to another job, you sign a contract? Contracts originally come about through occultology and demonology, with contracts with the devil and contracts with demons and contracts with a hidden, almost hidden society. Yeah, these contracts were born out of the pure fact of what used to happen through occultology back in the day. Like you have fashion bargains, a bargain with the devil, where you offer something and then he has to take something in return. It's exactly the same with what you do at work. You offer your services at work. You say, I'm going to do this, and in return, I will receive a payment. It's the same thing. Move my knee. Is that better, Kathy? Is that better?
I was trying to figure out whether it was the knee or the top of your head, because both are just as bold.
OMG. You just, I can't believe you just dissed my hairline. In the words of Evie, shut up. Seriously.
Big shout out to Paranormal Consultant. I don't know if that's Matt. How we doing?
Oh, welcome, Matt.
Paranormal Consultant.
Yeah, I know, but I easily get, look, we all know I easily get confused.
And you try to cook as well at the same time, so all good.
Matt, if you're locked in, stay until I've done a new set of adverts for the show, and it's got an advert in FP3. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I've done a new set of adverts. I had a bit of spare time at work today, so I sort of spent some time revamping the show. You know how I go on my weird little OCD buzzes, and I've revamped it all up. So yeah, other things that are hidden.
Sorry, I've got one for you.
Go ahead, mate.
I've got a hidden one for you that you can all go out and check. So, this is one for the Stoke-on-Trent lot.
Yeah.
So, they have a new location that's coming online soon. It's a Pottery Bank. We've all seen the adverts.
Yep.
So, there was a mark. In fact, there was two marks. One near the door and one further in. Now, no one had noticed these marks. It was only me that noticed them straight away because I know what to look for. It turns out the building used to be owned by the Freemasons. The mark was about this big, just by the front door. And you can find this mark anywhere. If you go through your main cities, look at churches and stuff, you will find the mark on the right-hand side of doors. Dead easy to find. But if you don't know what you're looking for, you overlook it.
Yeah. I mean, architectural is architects and building preservation and stuff like that is another. It's probably one, like you said, probably one of the biggest points of hiding things in plain sight. You know, I mean, you can look at most architecture and see that was a Freemason building, that was a Skull and Bones building. By the way, if people haven't read about Skull and Bones, the actual secret society, go and check them out because they're still going today, and it's really interesting. Big time.
They're all also a bunch of weirdos.
They are a bunch of weirdos, definitely. Big shouts out to Lewis. Hello, how you doing, Lou? Long time no speak. Sorry, I've been so goddamn busy. It's been crazy. Big shouts out to Supernatural UK. Out to Jenny Dunn saying, "Hey, Damien, you're so funny. Go and eat your McDonald's." Out to Charles saying, "Hi guys from Texas. Big up all the US of the A crew. Welcome along. You guys in the USA have got more stuff hidden in plain sight than anybody. Your dollar bill has got a bloody triangle with an all-seeing eye on top of it. Now that is like rubbing things in your face, I tell you. Isn't it?
Yeah, for saying that we've got money with the Queen's head stamped right on it. That's not rubbing things in out. The Queen owns all the money in the UK. Let's just stamp my face on it and go,
Yeah, but everyone does that. I mean, whatever you own, you write your name on it. Man, I remember being in school, right, and on my school jumpers, writing my name in my school jumpers. So, but with the American dollar bill, it's like there's literally Illuminati stamps or whatever you want to call it. You'll see is stamped all over their money. And am I right in saying as well, right, with the dollar bill in America, Charles, you might have to back me up on this, but I'm pretty sure saying on it, "In God we trust."
Yeah.
Right. So this is another thing about hiding in plain sight, right? It says on the dollar bill, "In God we trust," right? You turn around to anybody and say, "Are you religious?" Like, Ben, are you religious? And you go, "No, I'm not religious. I don't believe it. I'm an atheist." But yet every time you write the date on a bit of paper or you look at the date in a calendar, you are referring to religion because it is the 1st of July, 2022. So it's 2022 after Christ. So you're automatically like pulled into religion before you even start.
Slightly wrong on that.
Am I?
Yeah. We all assume the 0 date is when Christ was killed.
It was when he was born, wasn't it?
It's BC and AD.
Yeah.
So before Christ and after the death.
I mean, no going on.
Sounds
The death.
Yeah. When he died, he was 32. It was 32 BC. However, his date that he was born is highly speculated. It's not December the 25th.
no, it ain't.
So the dates are actually thrown out. I'll cover that in cultology history because I want to leave that one. An interesting one.
Are you talking about the thingy of Versailles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Another random question, another random bit of information for you. And this is helpful for a pub quiz. Who owns the dollar sign?
Who owns the dollar sign? Microsoft.
Nope. Any guesses on people watching?
Let me have a guess. Let me just go through these chats while everyone has a guess. Ben's asked who owns the dollar sign.
Not far off there.
Please don't put up any rappers' names because they don't own a dollar sign, okay? Chris is saying Disney. Jenny's saying that Damon is wrong. Yes, Jenny. I don't know what. And the great thing about it is that if you're wrong, you learn. Humans learn from mistakes. We don't learn from things we do right. And then
No.
Rothschild. I would have gone with that. I would have gone.
No. Do you want to know who it is?
Go for it.
It's Gene Simmons.
Gene's? What, the guy that leads through a kiss?
Yep. He was the only person to ever put a copyright on the actual symbol.
I know that the Rothschilds own the patent to money, so they're able to print their own money and not be prosecuted for it.
Yeah, but Gene Simmons owns the copyright to the actual dollar symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Not the actual dollar itself, but the actual symbol that they use to show dollar. He owns that.
That's awesome. I mean, Annette mentioned the Rothschild there. Now, without going into too much information and getting completely absolutely banned from Facebook, the Rothschilds are 13 families that I found out about, that I told Kate about as well. I'm going to get some more information on that. You have the Rothschilds, you have the Rockefellers, you have the Lees, you have the Guggenheims. I do believe, like you said, Rothschild own the patent to money. So they're able to do what they like. Just like the Rockefellers own the patent to banking.
Actually, they don't.
Do they? Not?
No. There is a certain order that's still in existence that owns the patent to banking.
Yeah, the Templars, is it? I know the Templars they were the original bank for the Vatican, weren't they, the Templars?
No, the Templars originally set up the bank. No one had a banking system before they turned up. They set up the banking system. And then if you look into Switzerland's history, just before they became a country, there was a lot of tribal war. There was a lot of tribal warfare, in a sense.
Yeah.
They were said to have been saved by riders wearing white, bearing a red cross. Hence, the symbol for their flag is a red background with a white cross.
Right.
It's legends, kind of misshapen facts. I'm not 100% sure that is basically where some of the Templars rode off to when they were all being massacred, and that's how Switzerland came to be. If you think they gave birth to the whole banking system.
Yeah, no, when you think of it in that way, that is another good sort of part of hiding in plain sight. That's their national flag, and that does sort of make sense. Just quickly, Kate says, do we know who owns the pound sterling symbol? I'm pretty sure that is the Queen.
That's the royal family, yeah.
Royal family. Stoke Hunters of Ghost and Trent said lizard people. You're talking about Pindar. I have a conspiracy show on the Patreon coming up about Pindar.
As long as it's not whatever his name is. Eric, not Eric.
Elon Musk?
No, it's a crazy bloke that does all the goes on about the lizard people.
Oh, I know what you mean.
I
Oh,
Wait, I can't remember his name.
God spoke to him while he was in a newspaper
No,
shop
it's not.
buying a paper.
The conspiracy show I'm doing based around the Pindar is on the theory that around Hollow Earth, that the Pindar live in Hollow Earth. They're able to take the skin and
David Icke.
almost like what we believe, Ben. Sorry, what was
David Icke.
that? David Icke. Oh my God, yeah. His son's doing it now, by the way. He really is. So like the Pindar, do you know how we talk about interdimensional beings and they can take a form of what we physically perceive in our psychic mind? The Pindar run on that sort of thing, and that's why, you know, I'm not going to go with the whole context of, you know, the Queen blinks fucking, oh, excuse my French, like vertically and not horizontally. That's what makes her a lizard person. I'm going to go on the sense of they're interdimensional beings because that's what I believe. What we got here? Annette says, remember reading 13 Families with Big Names. Don't know if this is true or not. It is. What about the mole people, or is that only in The Simpsons? Chris is back. Chris is in the chat. No, with the mole people, Ben will tell me if I'm wrong or not, but there are reports of cryptids that are like half man, half mole.
Yeah, you do have cryptids of hobbit people, especially over in China and stuff like that. So, if anyone's wondering what I'm eating, by the way, it is the legendary that is the world's best burger. It's fish and chip sandwich. Well, fish finger sandwich.
Oh, I love fish finger sandwiches. Bit of ketchup. I can't eat them though. I'm on a weird diet, so yeah.
You generally are just weird.
Yeah, look, bulk, mate. I'm on limited edition Vimto flavored protein. It's lovely.
Yeah, sure. Anyway,
It's just like so. Right. Yeah, so there are cryptids that are hard. To be honest with you, you could probably come up with something off the top of your head. Like there is a man with the head of a chicken and the legs of a lion, and there has been at some point a cryptid reported that looks like that.
yeah, he's in. Well, it was in government.
Yeah. So. Oh Jesus! Right. So, talking more about the architectural stuff when we talk about hidden in plain sight. Now, I know a lot of our following are up north, up towards you guys. You know, sort of where you have to have a passport to go. Now, if you come down to London, London is an amazing place to walk around because the pure fact of you won't see that many tourists in one place with cameras, and the fact of you won't see that many Gothic people in one place either. But anyway, the architecture in London is amazing. Now, for somebody like me and Ben who have researched into symbolism and looked around in symbolism, Lou as well, Lou knows about symbolism. You can walk around London. That's Freemason, that's Skull and Bones, that's Illuminati, that's Bilderberg. They literally put stamps on the front of buildings. Like they don't even try to hide the fact that they were the ones that built that. They literally just they stamp it and they go, "It's me. Here you go. I built this place." So, and it all comes down to like revelation method. They know what's going on. I mean, look at my shirt. That can't be more revelation method. Look.
No.
Seek within for outside. I bought this from a Freemason actually. So yeah, guys. I mean,
yeah, there's loads of things that are misunderstood.
Yeah.
I don't think we're having a bit of a catch-up. I think we're having a bit of a problem with our. We're going to move in a minute.
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
Go to the other room.
Yeah, Annette's saying London is. It really is. I don't know if you've been down there. If you go down to London and you look at the Millennium Mile, right, the Ferris wheel that was built on the North Bank of the Thames. Now, if you go on to that and you look at the placard that actually says when it was opened and who it was opened by, look in the bottom right-hand corner. What you'll see is a triangle with an all-seeing eye on the top of it. True story. True story. So,
True story, bro.
Right. So when we talk about hidden in plain sight, literally, I'm not. This is not a show in which we sort of guesswork. These things are hidden in plain sight. Now, we're going to go to a quick ad break soon. I bet myself out, and then afterwards, when we come back after the break, we will be diving into aliens and how they covered up the stuff around the aliens and stuff that's hidden in plain sight there. So, bear with us. We will see you after this short ad break.
The other dimension, along our affiliated teams, are proud to be part of the P3 for Unity family. To join, or for more info, search P3 for Unity on Facebook. P3 for Unity.
Slate and Bone, the one-stop shop for all your slate art and bespoke paranormal crafts, with a full range of designs and one-off crafts. Why not treat that special someone? Visit now. Search Slate and Bone on Facebook, and listeners of the show get a special discount. So quote the other dimension when ordering. So once again, search Slate and Bone on Facebook and get yourself or someone something special.
Do you like the paranormal? Then join our teams. Live on Facebook. Facebook.com/Truths Collective. Facebook.com/Supranational UK. Truths Collective. Supernatural UK.
Just a quick ad break. Something I whipped up.
Very good. Very nice.
Sometimes I actually surprise myself. I was like, oh, what's going on here?
Very good, very nice.
Very nice. I like. It's nice. Right. So back on the other side. You know what, man? I just come over. I'm doing a on a Sunday night. Normally, when he gets to the end of his show, he's like, ugh.
Hey, man, come on. I'm usually knack by that point.
Oh, we got an interview on Sunday.
Yeah, we've got. Yeah. I have a very good starting point for Sunday's show as well when it comes to Egyptology.
Wicked.
We're going to be talking about a few myths and a few bits and bobs, and also shatter your beliefs on the Egyptian gods of who is the oldest.
Oh, mate, I'm on for that one. Yeah, and also don't forget, Ben will be live on Sunday. I think you go live about 7:30, don't you?
7:30 to 8:30 we go live.
7:30 to 8:30. Make sure you check that, and then hold your horses because you can catch me, Ben, and Lou on the Paranormal in History channel at 9 o'clock live here on Facebook, where we'll be doing an exclusive interview with someone whose name I forgot.
Scott. Is it Scott?
I was going to say Scott, but I know if I said it, you'd go, no, his name's Dave.
Scott, the other Scott mixed up with somebody else. A different Scott.
I'm just not good with names.
This is why Lou's in charge of everything that we do.
Scott Matthewson, that's it. Big shout out to Kathy, thank you. I'm so stupid.
Kath, if you like the job of being like Damon's personal PA, you can be.
Yeah,
you
I
get
can only
to
deal with one of them.
Yeah, you get to kick him up the arse and stuff like that.
I'm so bad. I know what it is. I've just got so much going on all the time. And I need to take a chill pill and slow down. Yeah. That's why it was nice on Saturday when we went to the Blood Axe, because I literally took like a day off from my phone and just enjoyed the Vikingness and like the sword fights and like being in a little Viking village. It was so awesome. Like seeing Lou prepare a stew on an open stove, like with a knife that she could just about control was awesome. Oh. Right, let's go through these comments quickly before we start. Jenny's saying, loving the new logo, very nice. Kathy's saying, there are some secret underground streets in London, and if you find the right pub that I can't remember the name, ask the landlord, he will let you into the cells of Newgate Prison. I've been inside them. We went into the Winston Churchill bunker.
Must have been that good because he's rubbing himself just at the thought.
I've got sore boobies. I've got sore boobies. Yeah, no, we went into the tunnels, and no, because we used to live quite close to London. We used to live in London, so we used to go down there quite a lot when we was doing all the paranormal and that. So yeah, I mean, I know there are underground tunnels. Everyone's going mad for your Egypt show on Sunday, so make sure you check that one. Annette's going to be glued to that.
Is the start of Egypt and stuff.
Kathy said, I already help out with admin. She does. My fault, Damon. Sorry for confusing you all night again, but appreciated help. No problem. Not a problem. It was fine. That Jeanette just comes up with the most, like, she's the only person I know that has the most random things happen to her. She sent me the video that she sent you, Lou, with the thing, the elemental thing in the back garden, and it was wow. Like, it only ever happens to Jeanette. She's going to be one of them people, right, who's going to give me a message one night and say Ron Weasley and the Weasley brothers have just pulled up outside her window in a flying Ford Anglia and her away. Kate's saying it's going to be great. Jenny does have. I've ish found out who's the oldest god thingy. Yeah.
Who?
And she see, this is why she calls me Damien, because she can just about speak English. Look, I'll put it up. I've ish found out who's the oldest god thingy.
Who do you think it is? Because I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm willing to put money.
Come on, Jenny, I'm rooting for you.
You haven't.
Go on, prove me wrong.
And if you have,
please. I've got faith in
full
you.
on respect. If you haven't, I'll let it slip now.
Oh, there you go. You got your answer.
Hecka.
No.
You.
Was it close?
Hecka's the
Somewhat
one.
close.
Hecka's the one with the All Blacks do before they play rugby, isn't it?
That's the hacker, you spanner. I'd just like to say to those people that watch in New Zealand, Damon means no disrespect. He's just literally stupid.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
say that, sweetie.
Right, so me, Ben and Lou had a really interesting conversation on a net show the other day with the alien guy. Who's
I wasn't involved in that one.
No, Lou was, and we was talking about how the alien things, how it sort of progressed, how it's been hidden from us. Check out the Patreon. I read a snippet from Jacques Vallée's book, Messages of Deception, where he talks about a meeting between two people in a Paris restaurant. And one guy is a journalist and the other guy works for the French government. And they talk, and they're having this talk over and what's going on, like what's going on with the alien technology. And this French guy says, I didn't speak to the French government, I spoke to the American government. And they turned around and said, we don't have no idea. The basis of it, we don't have no idea, but we'd rather keep people guessing because we don't want them to live in fear. So it's really, really cool. I actually read the passage out on Patreon. People went mad for it. I'll keep looking. I'm going to impress you, Ben. That's Jenny. She wants extra brownie points. She wants a gold star. Right. But when we talk about hiding things in plain sight when it comes to the government, Kate said something to me that I wanted to talk about on the show tonight that really sparked my interest. The fact of from 1900 to 50, 60, humankind progressed in a very slow way. Then when we had all these sort of landings, these crafts being spotted, like in the Second World War and onwards, human progression sort of accelerated. And it went to a point where we've gone from flying to being able to go into space to having touchscreen phones. You can now turn your lights on and off in your front room by your voice. Human progression has gone so fast. And when we talk about hiding things in plain sight, Do we, Ben, do you think that maybe the fact that we progress so fast is all to do with back engineering of alien technology?
Well, that was it. Thank you. The Wright brothers that did the first flight that you're on about.
Yeah.
They were alive to witness us landing on the moon. That's how short of time we progressed.
Exactly. And this is the point I'm trying to make. The progression was so fast. It's so fast. And there's no explanation of why. Because I'm not being funny. None of us got any smarter, right?
No.
Okay. I got a little bit smarter, but not like progressively that fast. Okay, we can take that away. We're not using any more percentage of our brains that we already use now. So could it be outside forces that have made a deal? Maybe.
You have to, if you look cultology-wise to obviously the 1940s when you got World War II going off, the progression in technology was massively superior by the Germans.
Yeah.
And the Germans had no fear of mentioning that they were working with cultology powers and they're working with beings beyond our conception to help them. Ra created
Out of himself, the first god's shoe, dryness of air, or am I going off topic?
Oh, just missed it again. Shame
that. Our survey says, right.
So close, yet so far. It is literally someone you do not expect.
Bob.
That's Atom. No, Atom is the highest of the gods, the Egyptian gods, yes. However, he is not the oldest one.
Ben, am I also right in saying that Atlas was, we perceive him as he's taught as a, what are they called? Ones that are above the Greek, the Titan.
Titans.
Yeah, Atlas is perceived as a Titan, but he wasn't. He was actually Egyptian.
Atlas was born by many names. But yeah, he was one of the people that were brought about by the Egyptians merging with the Greeks. Because the title of Pharaoh isn't actually as old as you think it is. They have loads. I'm going to shout out people's Egyptian beliefs.
Chris thought Atlas was Greek. He was, but he wasn't. Like Annie spoke about it on a show a couple of weeks ago. How there is so many cross sections with different gods and mythologies and demonics that get mentioned a lot. And I spoke to Kate about this, about how we perceive aliens. Look at the ancient astronaut theory in itself, right? We're talking about Sumerians, Mesopotamians, Egyptians doing carvings and hieroglyphs on how they met these ancient astronauts, right? Well, the Egyptians know.
No, I've seen quite a few people put Brahma. It's no.
No, Brahma was Hindu.
It's not Satan either.
No. So we talk about the ancient astronaut theory, how these carvings were put into stone. And they depict people coming from the skies. We can see them as, people perceive that obviously as alien, but could it be the gods that are visiting them? Could it be interdimensional beings traveling to them instead of aliens? Because we was talking about it on the next show, how very close to what we believe, because we believe in interdimensional beings, we believe in gods and stuff like that. So maybe that's the perception. But when we talk about like human history and how we progress so quickly, I've tried to look up bits and bobs on, like, the only thing that seems to pop up is touchscreen technology is alien. That's the only thing you ever seem to get. But I just don't see how we progress so fast without back reversing technology from aliens or interdimensional beings. I can't see it myself.
Yeah. So you look into like Hindu beliefs and that. Like if you go, like I said on that show, if you go out to India and say you believe in aliens, they'll just turn around and go, what's new? And carry on going.
Yeah.
Hi to Trace.
Is that truth?
I see how many Google Egyptian gods do you think has been entered in the last 5 minutes? quite a few, I think, there, Chris. I'll tell you one thing.
Like, go on, mate.
You won't get it right. Because even I forgot until I looked back and went, oh, yeah.
It's going to be someone that no one really expects. I see, if you ask me, and you went, Damon, who's the oldest of all the Egyptian gods? I probably, off the top of my head, would go Lilith. Only because she was the first woman I know about, and she was in the Garden of Eden. That's what I go with, because she's that old, but I don't know.
But she's not Egyptian. She's not an Egyptian deity. She's a Middle Eastern deity, but she's not Egyptian deity.
No, but I'm thinking, like, obviously, when we talk about with Annie, with the cross sections of mythologies and gods moving down, maybe it is Lilith under a different name, but that's how.
Put it this way, I'll give you a little clue. There is a monument to him that outdates everything in Egypt.
Ain't Seti, is it?
No.
Oh God, I give up. Jenny, just give up. You ain't gonna get it. He's doing that carrot on the stick thing. Don't do it. Don't take the bait.
Put it this way, and I'm going to let a little bit slip here. It is one of the deities that I follow.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with Matt, right? With Matt on this one, because he says, I'm going with Dave, because there's always been a Dave. Everyone knows.
Big Jim of the Nile. Put it this way, if you guys, to give you, I know because everyone's been trying to work out for years what religious belief I am. If you work out who it is, you can start to work out what belief system I follow and who the deities of different religions I follow.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a little tester for these guys, isn't it? Because
that's a massive tester.
Everyone's always been asking. You always get asked that question, don't you?
Yeah.
It's because you're closet with your religion. I'm not out and out. You're closet.
Surprise!
That was so convincing.
You saw my accents on the show, and all of you saw Damon videoed the show. You can see my accents. I can throw anything and everything.
Oh, Kathy's saying Ramses wasn't a deity, was he?
It wasn't Ramses. No, you're thinking of when they eventually went to the one single god.
That's not Seth. It's definitely not Seth. 100%. It's not Seth.
I miss Petal. Petal was out the weekend, but Petal's changed his name. I think the creator god. No, they're loving this, aren't they? They're absolutely loving this. ISIS, no.
Forget the hidden in plain sight. We're going to try and guess the first ever. I'll tell you, actually, talking of right, let's join them together. Hidden in plain sight and Egypt. Their architecture is basically hiding things in plain sight. We spoke about Havani. The pyramids were not built by man. And you can see that just by the fact of, right, the size of the building, the size of the bricks, and the gap between each one, and no mortar was used. That was never, ever, no way, shape, or form built by man with pulleys and logs. Don't believe it. No.
We have historical documents of people building it. However, it's the technology that's been lost. That's the main bit. We helped. It states we've got historical evidence of humans building it. However, it's the technology that was used that's the missing bit. Kathy's got it right because she says the Sphinx. The Sphinx is the clue.
But that's not right then, is it?
Why isn't it?
Oh, Jenny put Lamashtu. Bless you.
Nope.
I thought she sneezed.
The Sphinx is the clue to this. The Sphinx being older than the pyramids.
Right, okay.
By the time the pyramids were built, the Sphinx was already 2,000-3,000 years old.
See, the problem I have with the fact that you said we've got historical evidence that humans built the pyramids, where it was the technology. We've got drawings of humans moving bricks.
No, not that stuff. No, we have... there's written documents that found of contractors, contract agreements for workers to work on it. So we know there was stonemasons working on it. It's the technology of moving the blocks and stuff like that they don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because thing that got me was when I put that thing up on Facebook where it talks about there's no mortar used in the pyramid, and the gap between each brick is less than a Rizzler paper. Is like, wow. Right, let's go through some of these guesses. Right, hold on. So we've got Isis. No, I know it's not Isis. Bess. Weren't that that was a horse, wasn't it, from an old 60s movie?
Yeah.
Apep? No. Was it Seti? No. Weren't Seti a pharaoh?
No. There was Seti the first, but yeah.
You've got Airbus, Akhenaten.
No.
Oh, you're close with the Sphinx, Kath.
Sphinx is a clue.
Apotheus and Lamashtu or Hindus. I don't think anyone's going to get it. And do you know the worst part about it is you're not going to be able to hold on until Sunday to tell everybody because I know what you're like.
You say that, but yes, I will hold on till Sunday.
Wait till everyone bombards you with Facebook messages afterwards going, tell us, please tell us.
No, what's going to happen is, guys, as soon as we go off air, Damon's going to go, are you going to tell me? Are you going to tell me? You're going to tell me? You're going to tell me?
I'm going to hold on till Sunday. I like surprises.
It will be someone that you least expect. But like I say, once you figure it out, you can start to figure out what religion I am.
It was Jesus, wasn't it?
No, it was not Jesus.
The T-Rex.
Yeah.
Right. My second, and I'm probably miles away with this. Was it Yahweh? No?
Yahweh still is a Middle Eastern demon. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Shouldn't have said that.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dearie me.
So I'm banned for 30 days.
Yeah. Unlucky. So, yeah, I mean, so you're actually going to blow our minds with some Egyptian stuff. I've got my book back, my book on Egyptian mythology and how to read hieroglyphics. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'll show you it. It was both the books, right? Yeah, actually have the mark of the Cairo Library on them because they're both stolen from it.
Nice.
Another guess.
I say, remember, 250,000 different hieroglyphs.
Yeah. Is it Caffrey?
No.
I don't think it's anything that anyone's going to be able to guess by just going on Google.
He is generic. He is one of the generic gods. Yeah. You know what I'm on about, don't you?
Yeah, because you spoke about him the other day.
Yeah.
I was actually listening.
Oh, makes sense.
No, it ain't Hera. Hera's Greek. Hera's Greek.
I can feel the energy of everyone like dying to just get the answer.
It wasn't the god of the dead, was it? Anubis.
Ooh, ka-ching! Damon's actually got one right.
Was it Anubis?
Yeah.
Get in there. See, chat room? See? Losers.
Anubis is the oldest god going in the religion, in the Egyptian religion. He predates all the other pantheon. They found evidence that he predates pretty much everyone. The Sphinx used to be a tribute to Anubis.
Do you know why? Because when you said about the Sphinx is the clue, I remember like looking at the Sphinx and I remember reading something from a conspiracy theorist. And I know it's like, you know, people go conspiracy. I remember someone saying that the Sphinx's face was never actually a face. It was a jackal head. And then I thought, hold on a minute. That's got right. So, but anyway, big shouts out to the Stoke Hunters Ghost and Tread. I don't believe you. He said, damn it, I was just typing. Yeah, yeah, pull another one. Jeanette saying, well done, Damon. Is he like the Egyptian Hades? Kate said, yes, he is. Anubis was it was basically like the Egyptian Hades or the devil, basically.
So there you go. Where do the other religions go? And I'm not a Satanist. I'm just going to put that on there.
No, you're just the guy that goes around putting coins on people's eyes.
No. I'll give you a little help as well for you guys to go running and trying to find. I also follow under Kali as well, which is the Hindu god of death.
You follow
But
Hades.
it does not make me a morbid person, because when you understand the religious beliefs, it is completely the opposite. That death is not the is not the end.
It's the beginning. So Ben
It's the
has
beginning.
come out on the 1st of July as a necromancer.
I just want to make that clear to anyone that watches this from the order. I am not a necromancer, and I do not wish to be persecuted as a necromancer, because I will get shot and burned.
No, that's
Like,
not what
after the wedding.
What are you doing?
necromancy and anything to do with that is all to do. That's just dark magic. Very, very dark magic.
Just to
Ben is a Death Eater.
just to give you guys an update on the pooch. Oh God! Cheers, Kate.
Big shout out to Kate.
Nala's
Oh.
currently trying to bite away through metal. She looks kind of stupid when she's doing it.
Leave him alone.
Ben, Lou, what do you reckon? Ben does look like a Malfoy, doesn't he? Look, when he puts it up, look.
We know this. Can we just
That's why
stop?
we call him the Dark Lord, people. Now you know why we call him the Dark Lord. Oh, dearie me. So, yeah, well, at least we got to the bottom of that. I feel quite happy about it now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've got skills.
Yeah. I'm neither a Satanist or anything like that that revolves around what people think.
And Dan was just
Yeah.
happy he's not being picked on for a change.
Can I just say, right, yeah, the fact that everyone in the chat room had 70 guesses at that, and I had 3. And I'd done it in 3.
I told you it would be the one that you least expect, with Anubis being the oldest one.
Yeah.
And obviously the Sphinx being completely and utterly different.
Also, question. I remember reading in my book that they actually, when certain pharaohs and princesses, whatever they were called, I can't remember what the name they were called, when they died, they were entered into the pantheon. Like Cleopatra, when she died, she was then seen as an Egyptian deity to the people that lived in Egypt at the time.
What it is when you're a pharaoh, you are seen as the living embodiment of a god. You are seen as the living embodiment of Osiris.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you die, you go over to the other side and you are then Osiris in a sense. Your offspring then become the living embodiment of another god. So that's how it gets complicated. However, the pharaohs, as in the system of the pharaoh, the title isn't that old. They used to be kings and queens.
Yeah, I remember reading something about that the term pharaoh was taken first by Ramses I. He was the first one to take the title of pharaoh. And doesn't it mean above enlightenment or something? The word pharaoh.
Yeah, basically run description is basically above humanity.
Yeah, that's
basically
it.
You're a living god when it comes to pharaoh.
Yeah. Kate's just put a good idea across. She said it would be really interesting to do a live on language hidden in plain sight. I would definitely like to do that. Kate would be the best person to have on that, because I know that she knows a lot about English language and a lot about language itself.
Yep.
We'll definitely arrange that, because I'm going to have to do a bit of research, because I can just about talk English. So, shut up. So, yeah.
I'm not going to embarrass anyone here by speaking.
Oh no, Lou does the best Essex impression by far, right? Evie's is good, but Lou's goes to a next level.
Nope.
No, you don't got to do it. You
No.
haven't got dressed up. You got to go and get the fake tan on first, then have your big false eyelashes on, and then do it.
I'll dress up as that for Halloween then, yeah.
That's the Stoke Hunters, a ghost on Trent, saying, "Yeah, we made them talk Egypt, even though it was not supposed to be this topic." Guys, when it comes to the show, if there's something you guys want us to talk about, stick in the chat. We'll talk about it anyway. We don't plan it because 9 times out of 10 it's either me or Ben that take it in a direction it doesn't supposed to go in. See, that's what I mean. I can't speak English. Doesn't supposed to go in, right? Or you guys in the chat room make it go in a direction it doesn't supposed to go in. So yeah.
I will be speaking Egyptian as well on the show because I do have an ancient Egyptian written words that I can actually say. So you will hear actually Egyptian.
I'm so looking forward to this one. See, Egypt's not my speciality. Everyone says like, you know, I don't do Egypt. I'm very, very partially read up on Greek. See, mine lays in like World War II and like that sort of thing. And I don't know. I mean, I love Egyptian stuff. It's so cool. But we are coming towards the end of the show, so don't forget. Sunday at 7:30 to 8:30, Ben will be doing his Egypt show, and he will now have to find another piece of information to reveal, seeing as I've spoiled it for him.
I've got loads.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Definitely looking forward to it. So if you want to learn about Egypt, make sure you look into that one, guys. Chris is saying, make time go faster. I want Sunday now. Everyone's looking forward to the show. It's going to be a good one. In between that and then, don't forget to catch myself out tomorrow night with the Truth Collective team. We are one of the sponsors. We sponsor Truth Collective along with Supernatural. We will be out tomorrow night at the Upminster Nostalgia Barn, finding out if objects can be haunted or if it's just the land itself. Also, Sunday night, 1 o'clock, catch us on the Paranormal and History Show, where we'll be. What have I said it wrong?
No. It's just the dog. She's just making more and more noise the more Ben points at her.
Lou, you can't pull faces like that.
Sorry.
I like, I've done something wrong. What have I done? Oh, dearie me. So, yes, catch us on Sunday night, 9 o'clock. We'll be live on the Paranormal and History Show. So, your Sunday night, basically, everyone, is sorted. You've got Egypt from 7:30 to 8:30. You can go and make yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, and join us again on Paranormal and History. So, it's going to be good.
And for something for you guys to watch as well tonight.
Yep. Don't forget, catch Stoke-on-Trent live tonight from 8 p.m. Totally not poaching viewers. It's fine, Chris. We'll let you have that one for free. Next time, it's $7.50 a pundit. All right, mate? No problem. No, I'll be locked in tonight. I'll be listening to that one. Jenny, let me know if Supernatural are out this weekend. Lou, do you know if Supernatural are out this weekend?
No.
Oh.
I don't know. Me and Ben are going on a date night tomorrow.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Cinema. Is it cinema?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
we've not
cinema?
actually, in all the time we've been together, we've not actually gone to the cinema together.
What are you watching? You're not watching the new Buzz Lightyear movie, are you? You're going to go watch Northman?
No.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'm gonna go watch Jurassic Park. I've not seen the new one yet.
Oh, yeah, no, I've watched that on Pirate. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You got to pull the move, though. That is the move. Oh my God, Jenny's died. So don't forget, you've got a choice of 2 tomorrow night from 9 o'clock. You can either watch Truth Collective live at Upminster and Supernatural be live at the same time at 9 o'clock. So it's good. This is what it is, guys. So both our teams are live at the same time.
People get dual cameras. You'll have to watch both.
Yeah. Kate saying, "Oh, have fun, guys. I did not expect that on your date night. That's cute." Oh, it's so lovely. Right, we're going to wrap up the show anyway. Don't forget, catch us live each and every Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. here on The Other Dimension. We're out of it. So it's bye from me and bye from the beautiful Ben and Lou.
Ah.
Beauty.
Just remember, guys, if there's no other explanation, there